for the stars, traveling so far, like a dragonfly. Just grab my hand from here and sin. Journey tonight.
Yo guys, what's up? No delay. There's no delay. What's up everyone? I just took a shower. My hair is like very wet. How's everyone doing? This is gonna be the second Zoo Academy scrims I've done. If you guys are new to the ZooTay Academy scrims, basically I just focus on mistakes that teams make rather than focusing on all the action. So when I see a team make a mistake in a fight or something, I'll be focused on that, talking about that, explaining it. And yeah, so this is more of a learning stream for competitive players or aspiring competitive players. I'll be, you know, giving you guys as much knowledge as I possibly can for these scrims. What's up, Eagle? Hey, Elite Clone. Yes, I like your profile picture. My hair is getting as long as ZooTay's. It's that coronavirus hair. Hey, Raider. How's it going, man? You're new? Welcome. Welcome to the stream then, Neslin. Good to have you here. Sounds OP? Alright, glad you like the idea. Okay, we got a few more slots that need to be filled in. Where do you register? You go to my Discord. All the registration info is on my Discord. Yeah, so the other thing with these scrims, it's open sign up. Anyone can join, anyone can sign up. So whether it be your new team, an experienced team, yeah, anyone can sign up and you guys can participate. And after I end the stream, you guys can watch it back. However, because I also provide coaching lessons at a price, and this is pretty much like free coaching for everybody, you have to be a subscriber on my Twitch, or you have to be a supporter on my YouTube to watch back these videos, which I think is like $5 for a month. What's up, Advisory? Happy you showed who's boss the last few PMPL days. Yo, thank you, BRK. Appreciate it, man. What's up, Minato? Hey, Arif, guys. What's up, guys? What are your guys' thoughts on keeping some music in the background for these, since it's like not a serious tournament? Have some background music playing for the duration of these games. Congrats on that last game yesterday, Zoo. Thank you. Okay, 63. We're just missing one player now. Oh, 2 players now. I like how even though this is open sign up, a lot of these teams are very on time. We're currently just only 1 minute past the hard start. Oh, some players are getting dropped out for being in the room for too long. A sore 45. You gotta sign up for these. So how you feel when you hit those shots to win game 5? It felt good. Where's Team Saint? TS? They might have not made the signups in time for this one. Our signups are like first come, first served. I'm gonna be playing, so can't watch, but I'll be back. All right, good luck, Minato. What's up, Clint? Thank you for the follow, Bean. Welcome to the channel. All right, cool. We're in the first match. So all music's great, just a little bit loud at times. Okay. I'll lower it down some. Is this a good the good volume so that it doesn't hold on, let me set something real quick. Okay, so if I have music on at a low volume, the in-game sound's also going to be kind of at a low volume. Does the sound sound okay for you guys? Or would you guys rather just hear the game sound and no music at all? Where do you sign up for these? You sign up on my Discord. All the information for signups are at my Discord. What's the gift for first team? You guys get good practice. We might think of something to 7 out of 10 sound. It sounds good? Okay. Yeah. Oh, hey, Jenna Bop. Okay, so number one thing that I've noticed in these scrims, since nobody knows who's dropping where, since, you know, all these teams in these scrims, each time is different, wherever you guys decide to drop, biggest thing to learn is have a plan ready for if you need to disengage on the fight and drop somewhere else, or have a plan ready to fight whatever team that might be dropping with you. So first time we did this, we saw a lot of people separated from their teammates on a hot drop and they couldn't help each other. So that should never be a thing if you guys are committing to a city. Hello, how are you? I'm doing okay. How you been? Okay, it looks like we don't have any, so we have some people contesting vehicles, which is fine. FBD, dropping for a garage car, I believe. Looking for some sort of whip. Got a team in Novo. Oh, we got a far western circle. What's happening here? Let's take a look at this. There's the rest of Team 10. They should be okay. Had someone else floating down. F8 taking Pachinki. Oh, Team 10 got kind of separated from one another, but it looks like they'll be okay. They each got cars. These guys should look to pick up their teammate, Pablo. All right, so this is not good. FCS. They had an opportunity to pick up Pablo, but now Pablo's got to run around on foot for a car, if he could find a car, that is. And there could be a chance that, you know, a team like Team 11 goes and checks out yellows, but they're actually chasing. They're either chasing or trying to go to their loser spot. But they're also leaving one person behind, and they're a 3-man team. Overall, though, pretty good right now by all these teams. We had a really difficult playing path on the far east, and surprisingly, nobody's died yet. Getting into a fight or into a hot drop. All right, this is interesting. So it looks like these guys are hunting. So Fat Boy dropped one guy off, and now he's running away. I'm not sure what DSK is doing. Pablo found a car, though. So Pablo can regroup with his team. Looks like they're gonna loot around the Gaka area. Okay, so DSK doing some weird stuff. They left what teammate behind. This guy doesn't have a car, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so he has no way of grouping up with his team. We see it's crazy that we see 3 teams down here, because usually Omen, we just take all of this. When are these scrims? We're still scheduling it in from time to time. We don't have a set schedule yet since I'm busy with PMPL at the same time. Do I play with my feet ever? No, I do not. You been good, Jenna? Okay. Oh. Alright, so DSK actually... So DSK grouped up and pushed their one player from FCS. This guy should have... The FCS player should have had support earlier on, because we saw them pull up a while ago. And then they came back around and isolated him. So we just have BRK here. Oh, nice. I like this pull up, getting the different angle. Razor should be able to have an opening here. Oh. Fat Boy laying prone in the grass. 3v2. FCS scrambling to help out their teammate that went down, which is good. Legend trying to cover the cross here. Is Fat Boy in the same position still? No, Fat Boy's in the house. Okay. So they need to push him together as a team. BRK pushing in by himself. He's going to get knocked and thirsted with no trade. Alright. That's good. Razor. Okay. DSK, Fat Boy getting a little over aggressive, leaving outside the house and crossing into someone else's angle. Pablo also pushing into the house by himself, but Razor with a really great nade though. Alright, so for newer teams, when you're in an intense situation like this, when it's close range, I know the adrenaline takes over. You're saying, let's push this together, and you start pushing, or you say, let's push this together. Your teammate says, okay, and you start pushing, and then next thing you know, you realize you're by yourself, right? Like, it happens a lot, even at higher levels. Or you get so focused in on the game, you don't communicate. That's actually one problem that I have on my team when we're in a close range fight. And that's the reason why, one of the reasons why close range, it's my weaker area. Because in close range, I get so focused in on the fight, I communicate less. It's harder to do things and communicate when you're under a lot of stress. So there's a few times when I'm pushing where I don't say that I'm pushing up. So my teammate doesn't know, and I don't double check with my teammates that hey, are you with me? Are you pushing with me? Stuff like that. So when BRK ran into the house by himself, I imagine that a similar situation happened. The team comm is, okay, let's push this together. Someone says okay, but they don't say okay, I'm right behind you, or are you ready to push? That type of stuff. So in close range stuff like this, it's really important to keep calm and keep your communications clear with your teammates so you guys can push together if needed. And now we have the teams rotating in. So DSK, yeah, down to a solo now. We have Monado here, teammate, grouping up. Just trying to lay low, stay quiet. Oh. FCS actually pulling up back here to take a fight. Don't ever stop your buggy short like this. If you're going to pull up on a compound, get it to the building. Because if you get it to the building, you have a chance to leave. So Razor's pulling up at a different angle. Ooh, trying his best. But Envy just had a better setup and the numbers there. Yeah, so if you're pulling up to a building, just smash it. Stopping here means even if you wanted to leave, you couldn't. Oh, we had a full out push that we missed right here. Not sure what happened here. But I think the A and X team was already positioned up there, so. What's up, Lewis? Trying to do the good old car switch. They luckily do find themselves a free spot in that compound area. So we see the center of the map getting pretty populated. F8 chilling in Pachinki because they're pretty center still. They did loot Pachinki. I like to see one split that they could do is leave 2 at the church area. And when you're playing the church area, you don't want to play on the inside of the church area. You can't see anything, and a team could pull up and trap you guys in. Where you guys want to play if you're playing the church is play here on this dip. From here, you could push teams away if they're coming close on cars. But from inside the church, you let a team pull up right here for free. And then from here, you know, they throw one smoke and they block off this window. And then, you know, you're isolated. You really, if you have the church under control, you really need a player right here. This is such a strong spot and this little dip. Oh, whoa. My map is glitching out right now. There we go. Oh, we get a southern shift. So we got one player rotating. No, he's just going to the next house. It's over. F8's got to make a rotation now. Unless if they want to just edge. I've never seen a pull up like that. ZooTay, I know that if you're playing again with Omen, you will do great because it's not random that at the last PMCONA, you were top fraggers with 16 kills. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thank you, Wasim. If you're in the South Island right now, what you play? Like military base? So, number one, you know, scout the bridge. If this area is taken, zone doesn't hurt too bad yet. So what you could do is take this bridge out in the blue kind of and rotate in from the edge. And when you do rotate in from the edge, you gotta just make sure you scout everything in front of you as you're coming in. Looks like we got Team 19 deciding to pull up. It is gonna be a 4v4. Destroyer kind of out in the open there with no support yet. Oh, F29 pulling up at an Overwatch spot but gets taken down. And it just seems like this push was not very well planned. Yeah. The F29 team goes down. Also, we had a team up on the hill shooting at them. There was no real reason for them to push that. It's only circle 2. If what's in front of you is like taken, you could just keep driving around and find something along the edge for you to drive past and in. Yeah, Omen is not playing in today's PMPL. Mr. Bacon, thank you for the follow. Oh. We have a C2F actually. They were on the northern side of Millie, but they're actually going to go all the way around for some reason onto the island. F8 making a pull-up. I don't know if they pulled up here off of a knock. We saw some of them weak up at the top. So F8 pushing up. ANX definitely has the advantage, but F8 with some really good nades. ANX, what they should have done is spread out, like left to right, but they all kind of shifted towards one direction, and they're just getting destroyed right now. Down to one player, and wow, what a queen wipe by F8. Really good push by F8. I would say against a better team, it would not have been as easy. What ANX messed up on was they were all grouped around here. And when a team has this much space to work up on a push, what you want to do is spread out. Have one guy, you know, play out over here. The second that guy crests up the hill, you get that knock, the guy on the far left. Have another person spread out to this area. Like, you want a huge spread. When a team pushes up on you, you want to be spread out, have multiple angles. And then if you have a person here, you know, whoever's crossing in from this side, you could get an easy knock on. Because you still have the advantage up here. You have TPP, and they're pushing up in the open. And MXR getting into a fight with C to F. I'm not sure how a fight over here erupted, but we're down to a 1v1. Really smart. MXR is going to go for the revive. C to F. This is also a smart play by him too. Oh, he should have just stuck the revive though. He had time. He had the advantage on sticking that revive first. And then they could have tried to 2v1 him, even if the guy he revived was 1 HP. Nice try. Great push by FKs. So FKs, he made a really good play. I would see some more inexperienced players when they're back here. You know, they are scared to push wide in the open, right? But he knew it was only one up. And he had teammates telling him that, you know, he's picking up the revive. So he used that quick timing opening to make the push across in the open, and he clutched it. Oh, and we get a hard shift back up north. I hope that you qualify because you belong on top 8 in NA easy. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching on TROVO, by the way. Also, if you guys have any questions about like what to do in certain situations, like this is a learning stream, I'm down to answer any questions. If you ask me on TROVO, I'll definitely be able to respond to it first, because I have all my Twitch, YouTube chats in one like window, and then TROVO in its separate window. Bean says yes, sir. I like this split hold by EXP. Each player has to really know what they're doing though. They have to, like, for example, this guy, how close is his car? His car is pretty close. Is it positioned towards his teammates? It is. I like this. This is smart. You know, if his buggy, like he probably came down to the gas station from the hill, right? So naturally his buggy would be facing the bridge. Let's say a team pulls up on the glass house down here. If he gets in his buggy to leave, he's got to drive forwards and then turn around and then through the hole or down this way and up to the team, and that's really bad. But Juway's watching the bridge. The second he gets pressured too much, runs back to the buggy. Buggy's already facing the right direction, so that's really good. He's holding his split. Like, he's probably in the most dangerous position from his teammate. You know, he's playing the most risky position, but he has it done correctly. I would like maybe if this buggy was parked on the backside over here. You know, that way a little bit less of a chance for the wheels to be taken out. The buggy is kind of exposed, but it is positioned facing the right direction, which I really like. It would be better if it's back here facing the same direction. And the two other teammates, this is an easy split, an easy hold. You know, they got the support. And one guy, if he needs to fall back to his team, he can. He's got the car. His car, though, not positioned well. If a team slams him from this side, and he's got to run away. His car is not set up in a way to drive away. He should reverse the car and face it towards its teammate, or park it back in here in the middle, you know. So Rage, car positioning not as good as his teammate, and Juway's coming back up to help. They're taking some shots. All right, let's take a look at the rest of the area. We got 3 teams on the eastern, no, 4 teams actually. ASP down to a 2-man. A lot of these teams will have to probably rotate in on the shift. And we're down to 12 teams right now. DSK is still alive. This guy's been snaking. I like how he switched his position though. After the circle got smaller and smaller, these houses become more and more likely to be pushed and taken. So he switched over to the shack, where less chance of someone pushing into them. And yep, we get a far western shift. EXP in a really good spot. I want to see a fast rotation out of these guys from the east. When the circle hard shifts like this, and there's like certain shacks that are in play. There's like 3 shacks around here, right? One of these shacks is probably open. See, there's 2 more shacks here. That's an open position. If you go fast, you can maybe find the shack. Rotations are coming out now. Oh, we got a fight between Prism. Got Angela up on the north. Okay, so DSG in a really bad position right now. They're pretty much surrounded. Okay, they got smokes on themselves. They got 2 people. Their setup is good for defense, but they cannot push over. Their setup is good for defense. If anyone pushes over, the guys in the back can support them. Prism, I think Prism realized it. And they're just going to instead disengage and watch their back. We see Scuba going to the far back to make sure their back is clear. This is good. But he's here by himself. C2 is actually just going to rotate around, find an open spot. That also works very well. The F8 team still not in zone yet. Picking up some more kills, it seems, though. They're going to get the reset on that. They do see a spot that's open in front of them, probably. So not having to make the crazy rotation. How far close should a teammate be from you? It depends on the terrain. If you're holding a split, if you're far away, just make sure your car is set to leave to group up with your teammates. And if you're playing like a split like Prism, usually you want to just hold a 2-2, and the 2 pairs should be like within 50 meters of each other. Oh, DSG. Okay, so DSG, still 4 members. It looks like they have 2 grouped down at the shed now. Prism holding that west side. F8 or FBO killers chilling on the edge right now. Do they have their cars? They do. They have some sort of cars. It's going to be kind of in the blue. No, it's not. Oh, and we're going to get a crazy ending here. Oh, F8. They never made their rotation in yet still. So a little bit of indecision from F8 up here. F8 controlled this whole entire hilltop, and there was a lot of open spots for them to take. So the fact that they still have not got into zone yet means they're just indecisive. They were very indecisive. F8 had full control of the hilltop, so they had a lot of info. They should have been in zone as a 4-man team in the previous circle. So not this white one that just popped, but the one before that. They should have been able to make it in fine. NV pulling up from... So I like this little hop over. That compound controls this shed. They had clear sight lines. They're going to pull up. Prism has to make a push now into DSG. Good push by Prism. They open up this shed for them to get into. But Scuba went down. And Scuba pushing down by himself. He needed to grab a teammate. There's still 30 seconds left on the clock for him to go down to make this push. So he pushed that a little bit prematurely, I would say. The rest of his team could still push in. And with a zone like this, you're just gonna get, oh! Yo, DSG with the score. Yo, guys, did you guys just see that? This guy pulled a grenade pin on himself. He went down, and his grenade killed everybody on the other team. After he got knocked and thirsted. Yo, that's perfect for this team, though. F8, ooh, I like that. Right when they pull up, they already got the smoke set and thrown and pinned and ready. That's good. We see Prism making that push I was talking about. And, oh, looks like C2F got in front of Prism, and now they're taking this spot. Here comes the rest of the Prism team. Only one up in the shack. Clean wipe. Oh, and they got zone. Nice. Get in the shack. Throw down some smokes. And FBO with the free rotation in. Oh, that was crazy. Modderdom from hell, yes. He's gaming. Alright, let's see what's happening elsewhere right now. Got a 1v1. Oh, he goes down. Not in the smoke, not in cover. So which team had control of this barn location? Whichever team had control of this barn location, they should be like alive still. Unless if I missed something happen on stream, but I think they died. Okay, this team, they're okay. They're getting shot at. They're getting knocked. That's okay. This is a good spot for them to reset, gather info. They should not panic. They have a lot of cars here. They can make it in. In a zone like this, you pretty much just edge in on the side and build on whatever you can. These two crates, I want to see either of these crates utilized to build cover. Actually, that one's not in zone. This one is in zone. Build on this crate, get some smokes down, go prone. That's pretty much all you could do at this point. Ooh, FBO. Okay, I like this. They're spacing out a little bit. But when you space out, you could get naded. Oh, RK making their push now. This timing of the spacing out is going to work out perfectly for them. FBO getting, or I'm pretty sure it's FBO. Yeah, FBO now able to third party this flight on the edge. They're able to third party everything from this position. Gonna pick up a lot of kills here. Great proactiveness. They saw this rock was open. They did not want to be four-man at one shack. They spaced out, got to the rock. Now they're completely third partying this team out here on this side, and they're getting all the wipes. Now it's a 4v2. FBO with a really good game right now. They had so much zone control too. So like you saw, the only scary part about FBO splitting off to get more ground was the potential of them getting naded, right? What the best way to do this is drop, they have smokes, right? They had smokes, they dropped it after they pulled up. From this shack, what they should do is they should smoke around this area, right? Like all around this area, right when you pull up, when the nades start coming at you guys at this rock, you can run back towards your smokes that's been set down previously and survive the grenades that way. And then go back to the rock once all the grenades are thrown. So that's being very picky. That's being very picky, and that's actually a lot of things. That's something that I don't think my team has ever utilized or thought about. But throwing some pre-smokes before the crucial point, I will call this the crucial point, right? This rock. This rock is a very crucial point. And when you pull up, right, you're going to get naded. I think in PMPL, I made a similar mistake. So since I have this in mind, let's actually bring up the PMPL match that I made the same mistake on, where I pulled up with the car to get more cover, get more ground towards late game, and I got naded. So one thing that I could have done better is what I'm telling these guys, what they could have done better too. So let's actually go over to that PMPL match. It was the second day that we played, or that I played, so 1 day ago. So right now, let's see, videos. NA just played its 9th day, so that was day 8. Day 8. Day 8. No, day 7. Day what? Yeah. Day 8. It should be on day 8. Alright, so it was the last match on Air and Go. Here it is.
Managed to get themselves. No, Juicy's is going to be. Teammate me versus permanently.
Alright, so you see, I pulled up to this tree to create cover, to create some spacing, and 100,000% nades are going to come my way, right? So you see this smoke here. If we had more smokes, which I think we did. Yeah, so see, I pulled up here, and I stayed there for quite a long time before I even got naded. So you see, here's the pull-up I'm doing. Okay. I pulled up just now. And immediately when I get here, I should look to get away from the tree and the car as far as possible. But when I pulled up, I saw a person up there. I didn't know it was a knock guy. And see, now I'm like scooching away from the car as much as I can. And I get naded. But you see, this smoke wasn't close enough. When I scooched away, I ended up getting shot. So I couldn't scooch downhill because that's where the nades are coming in from. So I had to back up this way, and that let this guy see me. It's either I stay behind cover at the tree and car so this guy can't see me and I get naded, or I scooch this way and I get shot. So what would be better is I pull up with the car, and then immediately when I pull up on the car, move away from it, like crouched or even standing, right? And get into the smoke. And if I had more smokes lined up, you know, I could hide anywhere in all this area from nades. So I have options to work with. If anything, I could even run back to here, behind the smoke over here. So they're throwing a bunch of nades here, so I don't get naded and I don't get shot. So we saw that happen just now. On the match we just played. So this is a very important like late game thing. A lot of times late game, right? You have a little bit of spacing you want to control, but the risk is you get naded on pull up. So this is a strategy that you guys could do to, you know, space out and still have a good chance of staying alive. So let's go to, here we go. So we're gonna go back to that match. So you see, so FBO, you know, they're all stuck in a shack. They want to space out. They want to get more control. They see a rock that's open. That's great that they went ahead and took that. That was like huge. They picked up so many free kills. They didn't have to do that to win the match, but because they did that, they picked up so many more kills. So you see, they sent one person over, 2 people over in cars. So now I'm on it. So right when they pull up, right, they're getting naded. They need to get away from this rock as much as they can. So it's like the same mistake that I made, right? You pull up to cover, you're gonna get naded. So if they had more smokes back here, they could run back and forth between all this ground to avoid grenades. And that, fortunately for them, the grenades from the other team, right? Like that one got really close. You know, they could have both been knocked, and if 2 nades hit, they could have both been knocked and thirsted. See, now they're throwing smokes. Now they're throwing smokes on top of themselves. They could have thrown smokes from here, create some spacing. Increase their chances of survival right there. But yeah, okay. I think the next room should be starting soon. Let me double check. What? Okay, yeah, I'm not in the thing anymore. Give me the room info. Send it to me on Discord. I don't have the stream up. So how many frags and smokes do you carry in a match? Smokes like 6 to 7. And frags as many as you can. But with how fast Omen loots and rotates, we never get up to that many nades or smokes. And if we do, if one person happens to have 6, other people only have 1 or 2 or none. So we just share them all. All right, getting our next match set up. What's up, kid? Hey, that nade though. Oh yeah. Let's watch back that nade, that one nade from the grave. Oh my gosh. R.I.P. the team that pushed that. So DSG Heartless with the nade from death. What team pushed him? Heartless got pushed by... Oh, EGY. Yeah, so this was, you know, EGY went from down here up to that. They were out of zone. They go up for the push. Yeah, EGY. Heartless manages all 3 of EGY are in the shed right now. And the nade from the grave. That was okay, so and his situation, right? In Heartless's situation, from right here, like, he's a solo holding a shack on the edge. He's going to get pushed no matter what. So if he can, right, group up with the team or have the team group up with him. But if he can't, let's say his vehicle got shot out, because it's very hard to keep your vehicle safe here. The number one thing you do when you're solo holding a shack and a team might push you is what Heartless did. Instead of keeping your gun out to try and shoot everybody as they drive into you, because you could get like maybe 2 knocks at most with your gun before the 3rd or 4th player kills you, you do what Heartless does. You get your grenade cooked in your hand and hold it in your hand until 4 to 3 seconds is left. If you don't see anybody driving into you, you cancel it and then you cook it again. You cancel it and then you cook it again. You keep doing that until the timing comes to a point where as you're cooking it in your hand, it gets down to 3 seconds, and then the team finally pushes you. You low toss that bitch out the window, like out on the top, out through the doorway. Maybe get like 2 to 3 knocks off the nade, and then you run out and you shoot them. So Heartless, you know, for that nade to blow up, right when they pushed in, that tells me, so they pushed in, they knock them, they thirst them, right? It's been like 2 to 3 seconds and it blows up. So that tells me Heartless Heartless had the right idea. That nade was cooked. Heartless was cooking that nade in his hand for that, to prep for a push. So, yeah, I see Wraith says sad he didn't get the kills. He actually does get the kills. So even if you die, you get the kills after the game. Let me see if we could catch it in the scores. So DSG, right? Heartless, look, DSG Heartless, 3 kills. It's the 3 he killed in the shed. He gets the kills. So this applies in competitive games too. If you knock somebody and your team gets wiped, right, and you exit the game, it's going to show you don't get that kill because the guy you knocked isn't dead yet. But if the guy you knocked bleeds out without getting revived, that kill goes over to you. The spectators of the tournament, since they're staying in the game, it will register as a kill for you. But since your team dies before that person you knocked bleeds out, obviously you don't get a kill because that person's not dead yet. And then you leave the game, so it doesn't get to update on your side of the game. Yes, this stream will become, so this will all be recorded, and you guys could watch this back to learn certain things that I'm teaching. But you have to be a subscriber on Twitch to access this type of a teaching stream, and on YouTube you have to be a supporter on YouTube. And the reason why we have it set this way is because I do coaching sessions that are paid for to help out some teams that are trying to get better, right? And since this is like a coaching session, like a free one, we're gonna have it, set behind some type of, form of payment. So the easiest way to do that is you just have to be a subscriber on Twitch and you can watch back all my VODs. And if you subscribe over on my Trovo, let Sakumai know, and Saku will also, give you roles or give you an access to the videos. Zorbander says, I could pay you. Yeah, or you could, send a $5 dono and be like, supporting the ZooAcademy streams or Scrims. And just let Sakumai know. Because Sakumai is, the one that's in charge of doing all this. Or yeah, just watch me live. If you just watch me live, that supports me too. But for people that can't watch me live because they're busy, that's a way for them to watch it back. Okay, we're on to the next match right now. So Sandhawk. Sandhawk is not as much strategy in Sandhawk. Just be with your team, get ready to trade. Of course, there's a lot of certain pathings you could take, like rotation routes, where you have to be ready and expecting a team and be ready to fight. But that's the most you can do. You get a pretty good plane path for everybody to make it somewhere. So EGY is going to beat MXR to this spot. So MXR, they're going to float off. That's good. ANX committing to a 2-2 split. So, yeah, DSG, Nova. Where's the rest of the... Oh, DSG is only a 3-man. So, when you're dropping down, when you're doing a split drop, you don't have to be the first one down. You don't have to be 800 meters and drop straight down. What you could do, and now this is kind of advanced and might not make sense to some people, but you hop out the plane at 850 or 900, and you don't go straight down to where you are, but you go kind of straight down, not super straight down. So that gives you a chance to see if anyone else is landing on your buildings. So he had an opportunity here, right? Heartless with a really quick off-angle flank. So this split, this is their plan. This is how they split up. and isolate these players. That's really good by DSG. But as this person's dropping down, he could see there's 2 people dropping down in front of him. Because he's dropping a little bit later, he could see the people in front of him. So he could see 2 dropping here. He doesn't want to be in a 1v2. So he goes over to his teammate on this side. And then they can push these guys later on if need to. And Prism, A and X, you know, they had a pretty decent 2-2 split, but it split right into another team's drop. So it kind of ruined it for them there. Sass, thank you for the sub. And I think I missed a notification earlier. Kid Hey with $20. Okay, my bad. Told chat, stop roasting Aspire. We're learning labs. Leave us alone. I'm emotionally unstable. Also love you, Zoo. Thank you, Kid Hey. Thank you for the $20 dono. Sorry I missed that earlier. I heard the ping in my headset, but I was busy like talking about something. Kid Hey, if you're still here on on my stream, say something. Let me know so I know that you know that I got your dono. So thank you very much for that $20 dono, man. Got your G Fuel delivered today? Nice. All right, I'm gonna drink some water. Talking a lot right now. How can I join the scrims? You could join and sign up through my Discord. Let me give you the Discord link. All right, let's see what else is happening. It looks like everyone else is doing okay. EXP at 3-man. Looks like they are in a fight with Null. Null Potato's down. Null also a 3-man. Yeah, this guy will not be able to get revived. Oh, DSK and F29 right now in a fight. So they have one player on the flank, Sacred. Don't know if F29 is aware of this flank. So what DSK should look to do here is not push. They should not push. They just pressure these F29 guys, and hopefully one of them, you know, tries to run in the open. Like right here, this guy. He's trying to cross back to his team right now, running in the open, and this gives DSK Sacred the opening. Oh, get back on top of that rock you had. He hears him. So this is a free opening now for DSK. Oh, and these guys heard him leave. Oh no, he missed his opportunity. Sacred, all Sacred need to do is be patient. Just stay up here. There's no need for him to move, give up this angle. So he kind of missed out on a chance there. And oh, that free knock, no longer there. This nade though, if it's good, nade doesn't connect. So Sacred, like, when you're the flank player, right? Now this is something that I learned that Sixless is extremely good at. So Sixless, when you watch him play, when you watch his clips, you notice he doesn't try to go back and forth from a position too much. He just kind of, he sits still and he holds his angle and he just chills. So when you're the flank player and they don't know you're there, you just gotta be patient. So I like this 2-1 push, DSK pushing together as a duo here. And you see, you know, Times working from the other angle. Notice how Times, you know, he isn't the first one to cross here. He doesn't cross here until his 2 teammates get in engagement. So what happens is 2 people are stronger than 1. So they get into the engagement first. They get a lot of the focus and attention onto them. So the player over here, right, is kind of forced to help out his teammate. And he looks this way. Now at times, he's a solo player. He has to make sure he isn't the first person to be focused. So he waits for his teammates to engage inside the warehouse. And then he runs over from this cross and then he pressures that player. He gets to safety, and then DSK with a 3v4 there, with a 3v4. Really well played by DSK. The only one thing that they kind of missed out on was that opening from the flank player. You know, if he just sat still and waited and chilled, you know, he sees everything he can from up here. He doesn't need to move. But we saw him move here and go prone, and that kind of basically made him miss that opportunity for that one player. They still clean it up though, 3v4, really well done by DSK. Are these open? They're open sign up. You could join. All you gotta do is join my Discord, and all the registration info is in there. Sass says, I'm excited. I got a tub and some pouches. I'm hooked. Nice. What device do I play on? Yeah, someone did the exclamation mark. What's up, Figure 8? Yo, C-Dub, thank you for the follow on Trovo. We're at 1.4 thousand followers on Trovo right now. See if we can hit that 1.5K. Zoo, any tips for solo game rotations? Basically, edge around to like spots that aren't strong up to circle 4, right? So like, if you're edging and there's a good spot for you to edge to, and when you say good in your head, it's like a strong spot, there's a good chance a team is there. So you edge to like some random part of the map, 4th circle, like a part where there's not going to be anybody there still. And then 5th circle, 6th circle, when that pops up, if there's potentially a shack for you to just YOLO and full send into, you go for that shack, in my opinion. If the rotation's too dangerous to YOLO into, then you do the same thing, circle 5. Find some random spot on circle 5 that you could edge into. It gets harder and harder, right, as you're edging in. And also when you're edging, you go as late as humanly possible. Zoo, look to the right of Bond to those 3 warehouses. Is this a good spot to drop to? Yeah, if you're looting, you could use this on my screen right here as a split loot. These 4 little sections of buildings. You can use this as a split maybe. I just can't get good with my controls. I kept changing it. Do I know Leon? I know a Leon that plays Smite. What Leon are you talking about? What does he play? If it's COD Mobile, I've seen Leon on my Twitter. And he plays COD Mobile. Oh, Hype Leon. Yeah. I know Hype Leon. He's a really good player. Leon is a really good player from Hype. I say he's one of the harder carries on Hype. On Hype, I would say it's like Leon and Leo. But definitely Leon stands out to me the most. Is Omen playing tonight? No. Any tips on getting good sensitivity? Yeah, I do. Ask me again after this game ends. I'll show you really quick in training room what I do to find a comfortable sensitivity. And when you ask about sensitivity, this goes for gyroscope and third person no scope. Ask me again after this game ends, and I'll show you real quick in training room and basically show everyone how I adjust my sensitivities. Alright, C2F down on the west. Pretty big split from them. Oh, they're on the hilltop. Okay, that's fine. Zone shifts. They need to be ready for somebody to push them. And with the winners of the last match are actually pushing up really close to them. Yeah, Sandhawk. Just one of those maps where it's like, you just gotta fight as you're rotating. Looks like C2F are being quiet, letting these guys path in front of them. And FBO, they heard C2F FKS. They're shooting at Brady. Aspect still trying to remain low and quiet. FBO making the first move right now. And they are down to 3-man. Nade's coming out. Aspect's backing up right into that nade. Oh, that one hurt. And zone's closing in 30. ASP trying to push towards the compound right now. So on Sandhawk, when you're making these rotations from place spot to spot, right, like this, if you want to take the compounds and there might be people there, the biggest tip for you guys on Sandhawk is teamwork. And when I say teamwork, I mean like side-by-side teamwork. If you're going to take a compound, have everyone ready to shoot whoever peeks you out of the windows, right? If you have vehicles, a nice trick you could do is rotate on the edges. Keep rotating around on the edges until you find something open with vehicles. You could do that with vehicles because, you know, you're fast. But you can't really do that if you're on foot. So you see UG rotate it onto an edge that wasn't occupied, and then they cut in and they stop on the edge there. So vehicles really rare on Sandhawk, but they're really good if you can find them and utilize them correctly. Especially buggies. Trucks, a little bit harder to use. Yo, thank you for the sub, UNF Lucky. You want a good sensitivity for your hip fire and red dot? Okay, gotcha. Am I still doing comp coaching? Yes, I am. If so, what's the best contact point for you? Contact Sakamai. If you contact Sakamai through Discord, you can find her on my Discord. So if you're in my Discord, you could easily find her there and contact her. Nice clutch zoo yesterday. Keep on with the good vibes. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh my gosh. Look at all these people just having to rotate in. Obviously, you know, hard shift to the east, meaning the east side is clear. So if you're a team that's able to loop around, if you have the time or if you're in the right position, you can loop around and oh my god. Another wild zone shift. Sandhawk being the way it is, sometimes you got to maximize your points and just look for the kills and realize, you know, low chance of you making it to the next circle. So let's take a look at EXP's rotation, right? Look, EXP, they just kept looping, right? They stayed on the edge the whole time, and they just kept looping all the way around. So luckily for them, these circle shifts worked out for them. But let's say, you know, it doesn't shift hard east. If it shifts like right back here to the center. Since they kept looping from here, right, they just go straight up and fight the team if there is a team here and take a spot here. So one thing on Sandhawk now, this is another pretty advanced tip. If you are a team that can't be center on circles like 2 and 3, right? Chances are there's a lot of other teams that can't get into center either. And so they're all around you, right? On the edge, around on the edges. So in that situation, you don't want to kind of cut inwards. If you cut inwards, you will be caught on the sides with a lot of these other teams. What you want to do is stay on the edge and just keep wrapping around. And if you wrap too far to the southeast and the circle shifts west, you just wrap right back west and then you cut in there and you try and fight a team there, if that makes sense. So that's kind of what EXP did. From this position, right, you saw there were a lot of teams on the hill in front of them, and the zone previously was here. And instead of trying to cut in, straight in, like from this little green point into like Hori, they just kept wrapping and wrapping and wrapping, and you know, the hardships worked out for them, and they found a way in. So you see all these other teams, you know, just struggling to make their way in right now. DSG 2-man really separated from one another. They are able to maximize information though. And I think when you're down to a 2-man, right, splitting up is probably in a lot of situations better than sticking together. Because if you're together as a 2-man and a 4-man team pushes you, you're probably dead. If a 3-man team pushes you, you know, as a 2-man, you're better off. But what happens when you're down to 2-man and you split up, especially on Sandhawk, you know, with all these crazy circles, it gives you a higher chance for at least one of you guys to make it in. It could go both ways, though. So DSK, last one up. They're up to 7 kills, which is good. So yeah, DSK, one of the teams that had to keep chasing zones. What you want to do as you're coming in is maximize your kills as you're rotating in. You don't want to just try and run in for the sake of running in and dying. Do what DSK did. Yeah, another placement, another kill point, you know. They're in top 8 right now. They're in top 8, so top 8 gives them like 3 points placement-wise. But they have 8 kills. So the whole entire time, as they're trying to chase zone in, work together as a team, pick up the kills. Because you're not guaranteed a safe way in. It gets so chaotic here. F8, Scissor picking up that one. So they're at a total of 4 team kills. 6th place overall right now. UG, still 4-man up. They're going to have a nice section of the circle to work with on the north here. Try and maximize some more kills. That's another kill point. Ooh, Scissor popping off. He does get taken down though. So he will get that kill point, by the way, unless if it gets stolen. So yeah, in situations like that, you can snake and stay quiet. But the thing is, you don't know if you have a safe spot to snake to. So let's see where F8 Scissor died. He died right here. Maybe if he didn't shoot from this rock side, right, he could have ran to this bush and hidden this bush from this team, right? He could have gotten more placement points. But in a situation like this, when you're unfamiliar with the territory, you don't know what teams are around you, what has cover. You know, I would say maximize your chances at getting those guaranteed kill points. And, oh, FCS just getting zone blessed up here. ASP, only one person up from them. Managed to sneak all the way around. I'm so glad. Not even PMPL circles are this bad. It shifted hard east. Every circle shift, bro. Every circle shift hard east. I have not even seen this happen in PMPL. So F8 and DSG chasing zone the whole way through. They did pretty good for having to chase zone for that long. They picked up kills. They still got good placement. You know, they made sure they fought their way in. That's the biggest thing on Sandhawk. Fight your way in. The more you try and wrap around to find an opening in, when you're already not the team that's wrapping from like circle 2, the more likely you're just running into teams over and over that's also wrapping. So just fight your way in. So FCS controlling this hilltop. You know, they got circle blessed, but they utilize good control and spacing to pick up 10 kills right now. So getting circle blessed, if you get circle blessed, your only job is to get control and pick up the kills if you can. If you get circle blessed and you don't get many kills because you don't space out for control, then you're messing up. But if you get circle blessed, get them kills, man. 3v1. I want to see them push together as a team. We see one flanking from the left, one flanking from the right. The left flank goes down. And there you go. The right flank comes in. And BRK with the dub. BRK's team with the dub. As a 3-man, FCS picking up 11 kills. What time does the first game usually start? So we usually start this at 3 p.m. EST. It starts kind of early, but let's see. How many people do we have watching? I have a total of 145 between YouTube and Twitch. How many do I have on just Twitch? And how many do I have on just YouTube? Let's take a look. All right, sensitivities. I haven't forgotten. I'm going to show you guys sensitivities. We have 83 on Twitch right now and 61 on YouTube. Thank you guys for watching at so early in the afternoon. I remember Sakamai telling me nobody's going to watch this early, but I'm glad. I'm going to make this a thing at 2 p.m. This is going to be my time to do these. So sensitivity for hipfire and red dot. Got you. I'm going to explain gyro and non-gyro. Let's head into the training room real quick. Thank you guys for watching. And special shout outs to the people on Trovo. If you haven't already, support me on Trovo by following me on Trovo and watch anytime I go live on Restream, like to YouTube, Twitch, and Trovo. Your eyeballs, your views, right? Just you being here supports me way more on Trovo. Let me turn down. Okay, yeah, so we won't get gunshots the whole time. So, actually, before I get into this, let me show you guys what you guys can do. Okay, so browser screen. Yeah, let's go browser screen. So what you guys could do, because I know Trovo's kind of hard to open for some of you guys. Browser. Where is my browser screen? I had it earlier. Scores? No. Breakdown? No. Ending? Nope. Not that one. Oh, PC streaming. Okay, PC gaming. Okay, I found it. Okay, what you guys could do on your phones is open your browser, like Safari, Google Chrome, whatever the case may be, and type in trovo.live, right, on your phone, if you're not on a computer. What's the Trove link? Right here. Trovo. Okay, so type it in on a browser. It may not be available for you in the App Store. Some places don't have it yet in their App Store. So what you could try and do is go to your browser, type in trovo.live, and it should work in your browser. And then go to my channel, so you search up ZooTay, right? And then you should be able to watch me from your phone on the browser. But you just have to watch through the website, not the app. And then there's also an app button on the top right. If you're on a computer and you want to get the app for your mobile device, or even if you're on the mobile device and you open your browser up, there's like a download button up here that might work better than going through the App Store. And BRK, I see you. BRK with that dub. Sending some elixir and going off again. Get that next dub, BRK. Thank you for all the elixirs. And yeah, you guys could try and get to my Trovo this way. Yeah, and I know this app isn't available for everyone in different countries. They're still working on that. But I will appreciate it if you guys try this process to get Trovo to work, or watch me on Trovo through this way. Just open Safari. You can create an account on your phone and log in on your phone through a browser, like Safari, Google Chrome, whatever the case may be. Okay, so let's go back. So red dot, I'm gonna go through all the sensitivities. At least how I adjust it. So you pick up the M4, because the M4 is gonna be the most common gun you use. You can pick up the M4 or the SCAR, either or. Pick up an extended AR mag, and that's it. Don't pick up any attachments. At least this is how I set my sensitivities. You don't pick up any attachments. Pick up one of each scope. So red dot, I don't ever use the 2x, so I'm not gonna pick that up. 4x. And then for me, I never full auto with a full 6x. So my 6x and my 8x gyro sensitivity is set specifically for sniping now. So I've lowered my gyro sensitivity for those. So let's start with non-gyro. How do I set up my non-gyro sensitivities? What's up, babe? Okay, interesting. All right, so for touching the phone screen, when you do your sensitivity, how I do mine is, so you notice the right side of my screen and the left side of my screen. How I adjust mine is with one swipe of my thumb to the right, it goes exactly to the edge of the right of the screen earlier. So notice this again. So you see the shooting board, right, on the screen? On my right hand side, one swipe with my thumb to the right. That one shot, I swiped a little bit hard, so shot a little bit over, but it ends up in this area. So I'll do it again. Right side of my screen. There. That's pretty much perfect. Right on. So when I'm in a fight, right, and an enemy pops up to my right hand side of the screen, muscle memory, one thumb swipe to the right, and bam, I'm right on him. So that's my hip fire. So I use my thumb for this. I'm not comfortable like with gyro to like, you know, turn. I don't want to be turning my phone around like that. Some people do that. A lot of players do that. But I utilize my thumb for like, you know, that swipe. And then on the left-hand side of the screen, this target, the 60-meter target right there, on the edge of the screen, right? So one swipe to the left. I swiped a little far. Oh, my left swipe is a little bit faster than my right, so that's good to know. Yeah. 60-meter swipe. There you go. And then right-hand swipe to the edge of the target board. Right, perfect edge right there. Perfect flick. Now to the 60-meter on my left. Okay, 60-meter to my left. My swipe overshoots sometimes. So yeah, if an enemy's on my left, I gotta make sure I don't swipe as hard. Okay, so that's how I do my hip fire sensitivity for my thumb. I set it so one swipe is the corner edge of your screen. For some reason, swiping left is hella sensitive. So 45 is on my left. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that about my own sensitivities. I'm just really comfortable swiping to the right. So enemy pops up to the left. All right. Okay, next thing. Yeah, Tell them, like, wait a couple minutes. Okay, so that's my hip fire. And my gyro, I just have it set really high. A lot of people put it at 300 for no scope. I have mine at 285. Just because at 300, I feel like it's a little bit too shaky. And I also use my gyro to throw grenades. So at 300, it just gets too shaky for me. And then for red dot, 300%. As for ADS red dot, when I use my thumb, I rarely ever use my thumb when I'm controlling ADS. Because by the time you scope in on a target, you're pretty much focused in this general area. And so I'm just really comfortable, you know, with my gyro from this range. So I don't really have a set preference for my red dot. I just have it high enough so that, you know, same thing. If I see a target to the right, I can flick over. If I see a target to the left, I can flick over, you know, like that. And then how I set up my gyroscopes for my long range, what you do is stand here, 100-meter target, right? Perfect 100 meters. Full standing, no attachments. Get one full auto clip in with a gyro sense that's comfortable for you. So yeah, that's really comfortable for me at the gyro sense I set it at. 4x, no attachments, full spray, pretty comfortable. It feels good in my hands when I use gyro. So my 3x, 237, 4x, 240, and then my 6 and 8x is for sniping. So yeah, that's a quick rundown of that. And I'm gonna join the room now. You can invite me, Sakumai. Oh, one person disconnected from C2K. Two people disconnected. Let's wait for them to get in since I took so long. Can you show some drills? I might do some YouTube videos in the future. Yo, thank you for everyone that followed me just now on TROVO. Thank you guys for getting the TROVO and making an account and following me. Shout outs to Dope Locks and Saintless. Thank you guys. How was Sakumai's reaction yesterday from chicken dinner? She was so happy. How do I sign up for these scrims? Through the Discord. Join my Discord. Damn, that 3x spray is my full attachment spray on my $120 phone. Ouch. Wait, is that you on my ZooTay account? Okay. Any drills for aim? Yeah, I can show you guys some drills. I might do a live stream of it and then have it as a YouTube video. Yeah. Okay, game has started. Oh, I turned off all the game sound. I was like, yo, what? Yo, there's no option to change your game volume once you're in spectating mode. What? That is broken. They should add that as a thing. All right, looks like we're just listening to music. All right, well, music is gonna be the only sound other than my voice then. Yeah, I turned off my sound. Oh, Playboy Bali, yo, what's up, bro? What up, Bali? Okay, all right. Got teams leaving out the plane now. The music's a little too loud? Okay. Here, I'll do it. Okay, F8. Sass with a 1,000 bits. Oh shit! Thank you, Sass, for 1,000 biddies. Damn, 1,000 biddies. That's a lot of biddies. So we see EXP losing a member, right? They lost one over here doing a split loot. Once again, I said this in the last game, right? No alerts. There should still be alerts. Alert should have popped up still. No game sound shouldn't affect the Twitch alerts. I don't know why I didn't get a... Did I get an alert? Anyways, once again, just like Sandhawk, right? When you're dropping split, when you're doing a split loot, you don't pull your chute at 800 and drop straight down. You pull your chute, no, or you don't jump off the plane at 800 and drop straight down. Jump off the plane like 900 and then go downwards but not straight down. And you can see the people in front of you if they drop. If they hop out the plane and go straight down where you're going. So this gives you a chance, like say you're dropping here and there's 2 people dropping here, it gives you a chance to fly somewhere else, to go back to where your teammate's dropping and loot something else. So you're never just caught in a 1v2 off drop if you're doing a split.
Still a little bit loud. More. It's like still pretty loud.
Okay, what about now? Okay, yeah, that EG guy separated from his team also. And EG, they did lose their member. They're gonna pull up, you know, maybe get an opening knock here. Goes prone for better recoil control. These are tier 2 scrims. There's no set tier. Anyone could sign up and join these. So you have some tier 2 teams, some really new teams, like you can maybe say tier 3. And even if tier 1 teams wanted to join, they could join. It's just open sign up. So first sign up, first come. So it looks like they're gonna take this fight. I like the aggression. Maybe his teammate, when he died, said there was only 2 here. So they're using their 3v2 to their advantage. Okay, they're pushing over as a team from building to building. I like that. Okay, now this is the critical point right now, right? They can't, oh, so see this right here? Cloud ran across in the open a good distance from here to here. He could have been knocked. That was risky. EG, he went on the other side by himself, took a challenge, not with his teammate. So they lose 1 member without being able to get a trade. Now Cloud, you know, you're on the outside pushing over. He gets a trade, 1v2. Oh, wait, they got both. I couldn't hear the gunshots, but they just 2v3 that. Good double knock by one of the players. And then King Jack just clutched it. King Jack with a really great clutch. You saw they do a 2-1 push. And this guy pushed over here by himself. He almost knocked him. He got him to 1 HP. If he had a teammate with them on this side of the push, you know, you take care of it. Now also, this is a bit higher level. So when you decide to push this, there could be an enemy here in this building, and they saw one cross over to this building, right? And you're right here in this building. So let's actually draw this out. We're actually gonna draw this out real quick. We're gonna graph this out so it makes a bit more sense for you guys. This is a really good foundational tip for how to take engagements in compounds. So there could be an enemy here, you don't know, but you for sure know there's an enemy here on the circle, right? And your 3 teammates are right here. How do you decide to push this? So what you do is you work in from one side and you try and isolate. So you could, all 3, go this way and isolate this side, right? But you gotta cross over in the open right here, which leaves you exposed from both angles. It leaves you exposed from this guy and then the guy this way. So the best thing you could do is come this way, push this way, because the guy over here, right, he can't help if you do that. Circle can't help if you push this way into X. So when they did that 2-1 push, a better push would be 2 people taking this side, isolate this player out, and then 1 person just gain some more leverage crossing to here. Or you send 3 people this way. But in my opinion, the important side to isolate is this side, because you could, the X side, you could come this way, and all of this is the direction you came from. You're not exposed to anything, nobody's there. But if you push, if you focus circle and you push this way, right? You cross, you make a cross, and X could shoot you, and circle can shoot you. So that's just something to consider when you're taking close range engagements. So back to the stream. We see 2 teams down here, DSG fighting a close range fight with ASPR. Heartless trying to get an angle right now. ASPR Hay, I think this is Kid Hay. Prone in the grass. Oh, almost gets Heartless. Yeah, I think ASPR Hay was trying to get the off angle. But, yeah. This off angle actually wasn't bad. It's just his teammate wasn't set up yet correctly. So if ASPR, if they had someone set up here, as he was trying to get the off angle, they could have covered him. Because Heartless and Wraith, they ran in the open. And another ASPR, you know, he's pretty much stuck there. He gets taken down. So Kid Hay, you know, he had the right idea. It's a 3v3 engagement, and he has a car, and he's trying to look for an off angle to potentially get an opening. But that's what happens sometimes when you go for an off angle. You might get caught out, so you got to be careful with your pathing. And also, and relative to your teammates, are they set up to cover you if a team is watching? Another thing you could do, instead of getting that off angle right, is what I explained earlier on my drawing. When you're at a compound fight, when from buildings to buildings, try and work the isolated angles, the isolated fights. And you can also do that with smoke grenades. You could use smokes to isolate certain things. My head hurts. Sorry, Kid Hey. But thank you for the $20 dono earlier. I thanked you. It was a little bit late, and when I looked in chat, I think you were busy at the time, but I see you in chat right now, so thank you, man. Just say brat, 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 or I'm trying to do gunshot sounds. I can't do it. Okay, just try and say brr, brr, whenever someone's shooting, and say kaboom when a grenade blows, says St. Liz, since there's no game sound. We see a crash fight from NV. Okay, I'm just gonna assume NV crashed this building ready to take a fight, right? Otherwise, that's their first mistake. On Vikendi, when you're trying to take buildings, you either gotta scout it from a safe distance, right? And you drive left to right of all the windows, you don't drive straight in. But let's say they are crashing this building to take a fight. When you crash a compound, crashing on the wall side, whenever there's a wall, you need to make sure the second you hit that wall, you make it past the wall and get inside the building or get more control. Anytime you crash a compound and there's an outer wall like this and you're stuck on the outer wall, it never goes well for you. So another thing you could do when you crash is you look to crash a building. Like you could crash here, space out, quickly fight over into here, control the buildings. You don't want to ever crash the wall and be stuck outside on the wall. So Envy, they might have got like an opening knock, so that's why they decided to push this. You see they travel from there to here, so short rotation. But yeah, if you're working on team aggression for taking over compounds, if you crash into a wall side, right? Quickly utilize smokes, utilize some sort of control. Make your objective a very urgent one to get control of the closest building. The longer you stay here at this wall, the more guaranteed that you will die. I can't believe the purple is still in your hair from December. Yeah, it's like, it's a pretty vibrant purple still. It's like I got it dyed just last week. I got this done in China too, so there's a stigma that Chinese products aren't the best quality, but whatever they use at that hair salon, it's good. China hair salons are on point. Should I shave off all the sides of my hair and just keep this long part on top like this? Do one of those hairstyles. All right, let's get back into the action. Oh, F8 with a really big split. Let's take a look at the split. How are they holding this? Okay, they have one on high ground. They're fighting 3 different teams right now. Scissors here, and then they have 2 here. I like this. So this area, huge control point. Probably one of the weaker areas because it's kind of exposed in the open. So if you're going to do a split to control all of Abbey, definitely put 2. Put 2 here. Big control point to pick up some prism kills. They essentially 2v4 this team because this is such a good control point, right? You have long lines of sight. You have cover to work with. Any team pushing you guys, you could push them away from this point. Strong control point. Blade on the roof. Another big, just big lines of sight. So the reason why you want 2 here is because if they get pushed, they can't really stall. There's not a lot of cover for them to run around in, right? But if Scissor gets pushed, right over here, he could run in the buildings, he could use these ledges, he could stall for his teammates to come help him. So it's okay to play as a solo split over here. And same with Blade. If a team pushes him here, you know, he has a lot of time to stall out, give info to the team for the rest to come. But Nomi in Graves' position, right? Also a strong position, but not as strong, so you put 2 here. So with this split on Abby, they control all of the east side and the south side with 2 here. You know, they have a person watching all of the north, you know, from this position. And even if he gets crashed, if he's a solo, he could stall, he could run, he could stay alive. Scissor, same thing. You know, on the south side, if a team drives up into him, I think they killed some of EGY too. If a team pushes up to them, Scissor has his car, you know, get in the car, drive up, dip, or run on foot, get into cover of these buildings here. Got a siren going off in the background. Alright, we got another fight here. F29. Close range fight. Got Noob on the Overwatch. Staying prone. Noob needs to get into position to cut off this rotation. Yeah. He shouldn't be too worried about watching the window up here because his teammate's inside. No one's going to peek out the window and shoot at him. So best thing Noob could have done was, you know, run up closer, get to here right before the 2 F29 team members crossed over. But now it's just going to be a close range fight. In this situation, you just got to win your gunfights. And it looks like F29's down to 1 player. Rush putting on the pressure, and good job by Rush there. Rush, I think, picked up 2 of those. Yep. Rush picked up 2 of those kills. And we got the circle shifting in more. F8's got to move into zone. They have control of this hillside. They can look to just play this hillside right here. Get to the top and control that. So Blade, you know, stopping. Really close to the team, though. He's got a position right here where he could TPP. He has the nade ready. Blade, this is a good play by Blade. The only thing is, he should not have done this alone. If there's a team up here, like standing right here, right? He needed his team members ready to shoot and support him. So the rest of the team pulling up now. Nomi. Nice win by Nomi. Just a 1v1. Grave coming in to support. You know, Wraith. So, the issue with FBO's setup, right? They're set up to kind of control the north and the south. When that circle shifted, it shifted up north. And there's 100% a team Abby, right? They heard gunshots. And even if they didn't hear gunshots, a team's coming from the Abby direction. Whoever controlled Abby earlier. Meaning their south side is the one that's going to be pressured. So they should have 3 people on this side to stop the push. And 1 more up north to just monitor. Or even if they wanted to, they could have 4 people on the south side. If they control this whole entire south side, they have room to work with, even if they lose control of their north. But this gives F8 a good entry point in. And now they got to make another rotation. They killed 2. What F8 should look to do, you know, they can't rotate to the right. Well, they can. But they know the weak side is on their left because they just killed 2 people from the left. So, get in the cars, quickly finish these guys off, you know, bound over. Have 2 push over to this face, you know, and then have another 2 watch over. And then from here, after they kill them, rotate in. Or they could do, oh, this rotation, not the best. I mean, they kind of, in a way, have to stop here because they don't want to rotate past this team to rotate into zone, or else they all get shot at. And it looks like F8 is going to get taken down here. We have Brave, last one up. in a situation like this with zone closing, right, and you don't want to rotate past the team, but you also don't have time to take a full out fight in a big compound like this, right? It was okay for F8 to do this play earlier, right after the fight with FBO, right? They could do this play, but they have to do it earlier. They do win out on the fight though, because I think one member already left. I'm not sure. Did they get the full team wipe? Pretty sure I saw one person leave from here. In PMPL, this might work better because the zone closes slower. But you see, like, when you take a fight outside of zone at a big compound, it's going to take a while. And that means you're going to have to still make your rotation in. So yeah, F8, they're going to start going down. The hard shift's definitely not in their favor. But you see the FBO, the two members of FBO. If they finish off the FBO guys and work them from this side, there's a really decent spot right here they could have pulled up in as a 4-man team. So FBO, imagine if F8 finished off that fight and rotated it from that side, rather than having to rotate past the compound and taking a fight with a team at the compound because they don't want to get shot as they drive by. So work out that the northern left side, because it's, you know, weak. Come here as a 4-man team, and then you have the advantage of the guys in front of you, right? And then work as a team from there. So circle shifts, C2F getting blessed, BRK chilling. There's a chance he could get like top 2. Everyone's gonna be fighting. I don't think any team's gonna rotate down to where BRK is. Yeah. RK, 4-man team, they're going to take the fight here, which is the right move. They have the numbers to take the fight. C2F, they get 2 knocks. Right now, C2F, okay, they have nades, okay. They have to make sure they try and prevent the revives. Artemis is going to bleed out, so they get 1 confirmed. Molly comes out, flies a little bit too far. ANX, also a 4-man team. Getting really good positioning. Got Exorcist trying to make it in, and he gets shot out. We're down to 4 teams now. BRK just got a snake. ANX, you know, getting info. They might know that these rocks are clear. There could be a team here just hiding, not shooting. But if it's a team, they're more likely to shoot. So there could be a solo here. They could space out, get more control, get more angles. You see Jay Chen exposed from those rocks. So if ANX, you know, spread out a little bit, can find some more angles, and the circle does shift up north. So these rocks are in zone. So you see Alcatraz making the move over on foot. Looks like they weren't able to keep their cars because they were caught in a fight. Alcatraz making a rotation over. RK trying to finish off that fight with JC2F. Another one gets knocked. BRK making a move. Oh, BRK goes down to the nade. BRK, you actually could have just kept proning. Maybe you could prone. No, most you could prone is up to here, and then C2F will hear you. So maybe not. Maybe if you prone all the way up to here, and try to prone up to here, and then try and prone into the bush. Maybe you might have gotten second, but here comes a push from RK. Jay Chen, last one up. Jay Chen's gonna have to heal, pop that first aid. And this is a win for ANX right now. They have full control of the zone. Jay Chen, most he could do is look for second place. I think these guys are in zone. Yeah, these guys are in zone. Concept getting 1. Alcatraz kind of going for that tree a little bit too slow. And oh, this is the final circle. If ANX got smokes, they could smoke to get the revive. Oh, Purge. That was risky. That was risky, Purge. I wouldn't go for the revive unless you had smokes down. So ANX losing and member when they don't have to. Good knock by ANX right there. Bot's going to be able to get revive. This guy should crawl right now. Purge. Purge needs to crawl right now. They got the knock. They got the knock. So if there's 3 up here, he can't crawl out, but there's only 2. So keep track of kill feed. If they kept track of kill feed, they might know RK is only 2. And when you get that knock, that member has to go for the revive. So he could have crawled over and gotten to the teammates. Doesn't matter though. ANX have the center of zone and they get the win. Taking advantage of these free coaching lessons. Coach ZooTay. Yes. I'm new. What's up, TJ? What's up, man? Man, it's tough out here. ASVR, yeah. It's alright, man. Gotta learn. These are just practice games for everyone. And you got the streams ready to learn stuff. Maybe it's not your own team that I'm focused on, but you could definitely take and learn something from another team that I'm analyzing. What's up, man? I'm doing alright, man. I was playing PUBG earlier, and I think you guys killed me. I didn't play PUBG earlier. If it was people with the OMX tag, yeah, that's the team I'm on. So it might have been some of my team members, or it might have been some of the other people part of the Omen group. Seeing all this makes me not want to play competitive and chill with Platinum Lobby. Why is that? Sensitivities? Let me turn up my sound and I'll show you the sensitivity real quick. Okay, sound is back. Here's my gyro sensitivity. Yeah, then that's probably them or not. I don't look at usernames when people kill me. Gotcha. Yo, Mr. Masters, thank you for the Twitch sub 2 months in a row. Man, it's tough out here IGLing. IGLing a inexperienced team is the hardest thing. Because IGLing, people have the wrong idea of IGLing. They imagine that the IGL's job is to lead the team, right? The IGL's job is so difficult when the other 3 members on the team don't know what to do. So essentially, if everyone on the team is smart enough to be an IGL, meaning they all understand certain scenarios and what to do in certain scenarios, only then can the IGL actually IGL effectively. Does that make sense? So if everyone on the team learns to be an IGL, so everyone's on the same level of thinking, right? Or at least similar levels of thinking, then you get the one voice on top, the designated IGL. It makes it so much easier to work together as a team. But if you're just like set as you're the IGL, you know, it's your job to tell us what to do. It is like so extremely difficult when the other 3 members on the team are like, I'm not the IGL. I don't need to like learn things. I don't need to learn rotations. I don't need to learn when to push and how to push, right? Like that's like a concept that I think some people still have the wrong idea about, of like what's an IGL, what's their job. Is this Fortnite? No. ZooTay with the clutch yesterday. Yo, thank you, Unrolly. ZooTay, show us drills. I don't have time to show you guys drills. Me going over my sensitivity and how I set it up already took too long. I will do drills on stream another time. And yeah, I will do drills on stream another time. And I might do some YouTube videos. So make sure you subscribe to me on YouTube. Eating some oats. Oh shit. This shit is so good. Babe, what's in these? So we got almond powder soaked in like what, coconut milk?
Yeah, so it's, you know like that almond pudding dessert?
Yeah.
Like I just took the jelly of that, the jelly powder of that, and put it in here. So it has like a little bit of the almond flavor. And then,
Oh.
yeah, it's like coconut milk and chia seeds.
ZooTay, how would you rate ANX late game or last game? I liked it. Every time I saw you guys were grouped together as 4, but still working as a team. I joined your Discord, but everything is locked. How do I register my team? So first, when you join my Discord, guys, you gotta claim a role. Claim the role, and then the other parts of the thing will be unlocked. He shot me, and then the left guys naded me. ZooTay, can I spectate as well? We don't have enough spectate slots. Or I do have one extra, but it's just for staff. The guy at the rock spotted me. Oh, okay, I got you. With Zoo on the Omen PMPL roster, they are doing better. Hey, I'm just glad like we're getting there as a team right now, with or without me playing. But I'm extremely happy that I am playing now, and we are doing better. What's up, Helder? Helder Umana, what's up? Anyways, kind of a side note, but right now for PMPL, we have to wake up kind of early, and every day, Sakamai's been making me a really good breakfast. Like, I'm talking like oats with fruits, and it's like pre-made. Sakamai makes it the night before, so getting really healthy food in. If you want to be a competitive player, stay physically healthy with exercise and with food. I've been whatchamacallit? I've been exercising again, like each day. I was supposed to do push-ups this morning, but today we didn't have OPL, or not OPL, we didn't have PMPL, and wanted kind of like a lazy day in the morning anyways. Right after this stream, I'm gonna do some push-ups. Or actually, I could just do push-ups on stream with you guys. Since, you know, I'm all about improving your life and improving in PUBG Mobile, whatever you guys want to do. Right after this game. Actually, we have some time. Let me see. I gotta move the camera around. I feel like when you IGL, you can't fight as much. That is only true when you have to micromanage your team a bit more. When your team is basically all smart enough to IGL themselves, so they understand quick communications and what they need to do without you having to micromanage them, you can focus on fighting. But yes, if your team is less experienced and you're the IGL, you definitely gotta, you know, be more of a stay back and make sure everything is good and your teammates know what they're doing. But if every member on the team knows what they're doing, and whichever position they go to, everyone on the team can fight and actively communicate. Yeah, my sleep schedule was really messed up, and this does help. Okay, anyways, got 59 in the lobby, so I'm just gonna go do some push-ups real quick. I gotta, let's see, base camp. All right, our room is kind of messy. Can I turn the camera around? Okay, that's my setup. Setup thing. So I've been doing like at least just 40 push-ups every day, 20 in the morning and 20 at night. So I haven't done them in the morning because I woke up a little bit late, took a long shower, and then I have the stream. So I'm just gonna do it right now before the next game starts. Since no excuses, right? Okay, that's 20. Whew. Okay. So, you see how fast that was? I make this excuse myself, like not enough time in the day to exercise, or you just feel too tired. And I was just telling you guys on stream, I've been working out in the morning, but I woke up late, right? And then I have this stream to do. So my excuse was that, and I was like, I'll do it after the stream. But not everyone was in the lobby yet, and I was just like, fuck it, I should just do it right now. And I got it done. I got it out of the way, and I didn't miss a single second of the scrim game, so yeah. But anyways, the reason why I did those on stream for you guys is like, being a gamer, like it goes beyond just being good at the game. It helps if you guys eat healthy and if you guys exercise. It's playing games all day is really mentally draining, and like your brain just works better if you're healthy and if you're fit, right? I don't know how it technically works, but there's a lot of science on it, so yeah. I just did 20. I did 20 push-ups really quickly. I'll show you guys my muscles. I have to change shirts. This is a long sleeve shirt, so actually I can pull it all the way. Okay, I'll show you guys after this game. I'll flex my arm. Give you guys a slight flex. Yeah, Omen's not playing today. What do you think Omen is missing? Just like, I think our weakest area right now is just reacting faster as a team and getting the team to do the same thing faster under stressful situations. Like communication. Our communication is a bit slow sometimes. And, oh, do we have two teams landing here? Okay, we have F8 versus NB here. Off drop. So NB going to take the south side. So okay, right off the bat, Jenna's position, she is in a very, very crucial position. So this area, right down the middle, nobody's gonna push across this area because it's really hard to push across. Teams in both positions are going to look to exploit this part of the road. If they can wrap and push over here and get control of this, they have control over this building, and then they can push over. So Jenna Bop is in a very crucial position, and she has to play this correctly. So how should she play this? Essentially, all she has to do is not get knocked. If she gets knocked here, her teammates cannot recover her, and that gives F8 a really big opening to exploit this south side of the road.
Yeah, you see Grave doing the same thing. Grave now on the south side of the road. He's gonna work his way over. Yo, JC24, thank you for being a sponsor. Zoo, bet you wish Nico was alive against XQG, LL RIP. Oh, see, now they have 2 on the south side of the road. Actually, they have 3? Yeah, they have 3. So like I said, this part of the road is the crucial section in a fight like this. Jenna doing a really good job though, backing up. Not staying to take a challenge. She's backed up. Now she has support of her teammates. And I like this pathing. So you see Jenna, she goes straight back rather than trying to just cross over this road where Nomi probably would have got her. Instead, you know, she has cover from the north side, from here, right? So she runs straight back this way. Still kind of risky though, because there could be a person in that 3-story red, and she would have got knocked and thirsted. But sometimes you just have to make risky plays. And Blade! Oh no, Blade trying to make a move here on the north side by himself. Yeah, another thing F8 could have done, instead of stacking 3 on that road, they get 3 onto this side, and then isolate the fight from this angle right here. They could get control of this, right? And then push over this way. Use some smokes, whatever they might have. And it looks like F8 gets 1 knock. They're making the push right now. Jenna's really lit. Rambo just trying to stay quiet right now. Oh, goes for the jumping strafe shot. Not the most accurate. It would probably be way better for him to just peek out standing like this. Shoot. Jumping shots should only be used when the enemy knows where you are and you need to jump to throw out their aim. They had no idea he was in there, so don't sacrifice your mobility for your aim. Jenna gets 1 though. Jenna in a 1v. Oh, this nade by Jenna is going to be huge. Oh! Oh my gosh! Nomi's almost knocked. Oh, if Jenna aimed the nade just a little bit better right here. That was a double knock and then she'd be in a 1v1. Jenna, 1v3. Best thing she could do is keep backing up and try and get a pick and then back up again and get a pick and back up again. So she gets 1. She's got to force F8 to make the mistake. But she also can't be too passive where it just lets them get the revives. So I think she hears 2 pairs of footsteps this whole time. So she knows they're not getting the revive. She doesn't have much more areas to back up with. So they are going to get that revive. Now, the mistake Jenna's making is she's staying still too passively. She needs to move around on the second floor to see if she could get any type of opening. And there you go. Now it was a 3v1 peek. Really good try by Jenna though. After she got this knock, what she could do is she knows the north side is clear, right? Hop down, come to this side, make some noise, come to this side, make some noise, check to see what she could do. But once she had no more room to run, meaning no more room for F8 to chase her, meaning no more chances of F8 chasing her and making a mistake on their end, she had to make a play and take the aggression to them. But yeah, Jenna did a really good job there. But once you're stuck, once you're pinned right here, you gotta be active somehow. You can run down the stairs, take some peek shots real quick, pressure them, or you know, go here, try and see if you can see anything, peek over the window, Or hop out the balcony, come on this side, run inside, see what you can do. Just make noise. Otherwise, they're for sure going to isolate you 3v1. But earlier, when she was over here in a 3v1, right? They had to chase her, and she had room to work with. So it was good that she moved back, forced them to chase her. This guy over here, you know, made a small mistake. Because, you know, they were chasing her and they weren't together as a team yet completely. She got an opening from up here. And then from here, she didn't have much more room to run back to. You know, this was the last compound, last building. And she got the knock. So that's when she had to take the fight to them. I have multiple people rotating right now. Oh, and those guys are chased. All the wheels are out. Yeah, not much you could have done there. So ANX, the mistake they made here, not rotating closely enough together as a team. If they were close together as a team, right? The second these guys stop to fight and hop out the car, his team members should be like somewhere back here driving, or somewhere over here driving, or somewhere closer in front driving. And they could stop and support and cover him and get some kills. But this is a long rotation, right, by ANX. They're driving quite a few distance. So I've always said, when you're making long rotations like this, stay close together as a team. There's no need to have a scout. When you scout and you get separated, a team like RK, they're close together, they could do what they just did and be okay. I have ASPR up on the top hill, good control. Let's take a look at their setup. They have their cars parked, decently safe, and they're spread out. I like the spot that Vinny's on. I would say in Vinny's situation, he should just be crouched so he could monitor and move around back and forth better. There's no real need for him to be prone unless if he's prone shooting at someone to have better recoil. But right now, like, you know, the more eyes looking everywhere, the better. I'm pretty sure he could be crouched here without getting shot at. Actually, they might have an angle onto him, so maybe that's why he's prone. And we got a circle shift. It doesn't really move off of anybody. It just kind of centralizes up onto the land. You look like a burnt chicken nugget. I'll take that as a compliment. Are you okay, Fenno? What's up, Draw? Not coming out of DSG. Where's that at? Oh. Gotta fight all the way down here. What am I eating? Chia seeds, oatmeal, soaked in coconut milk with almond pudding flavoring. It's pretty good. In Pachinki, should Jenna have stayed at the broken wall before the last compound? Which broken wall? Which broken wall are you inferring about? Was this before or after she was last alive? Yeah, I'm doing Academy Scrims right now, Squad Wiper. It's basically where it's a scrim that I host that anyone could sign up for. And I just focus on correcting mistakes and giving advice for players, rather than just looking at the action and commentating. The one where she knocked at the wall being last alive. Oh, so like right here, when she got the knock and the nade. So right here, after she threw that nade, I don't think so. Because if she stays here and they push her, they have a lot of spacing inside this building and on both sides to work with. And if she played here, right, she could get trapped from this side pushing in and this side pushing in. What's nice about getting into the second floor of a building is that it makes the enemies have a really hard time to push you, right? Because there's only one way, unless they have a lot of nades. But then you could hear them nade you, hopefully. So once you get up into this position, there's not a lot of angles the enemies can push you from. And then you try and work off of that one knock, playing this way. And after you get that one knock in the 1v3, you just get more proactive and put the pressure onto them. So we have Prism, once again in the same location as they did in the first Erangel game. So this is something else I would like to mention. So you see Prism in this spot, right? And when you watch Wildcard, when you watch Tempo, when you watch Omen, when you watch all these top tier teams play, they take similar positions and similar zones all the time. This is something you should start doing with your team if you want to get competitive. And the reason why is because you start practicing and learning how to rotate and how to push certain areas of the map when you always are at certain areas of the map. So it makes your rotations more consistent, it makes your fighting more consistent, and basically it lets the team learn what they need to do in certain situations with repeated practice. See F8 at the north right now. 3v4, but they have the advantage. They should look to just pressure and then disengage when the zone pops. But F8, they could leave whenever they want. FBO is a team that's trapped right now. So F8 have the luxury of making their rotation when they want to. They have a minute 45 to work with. And F8 have a good position to take this fight. They do need 2 knocks though with nades to be able to push this. Pushing off of 1 nade knock is still going to be risky. That's good. They need another one. It's a 3v3. They should throw smokes. Oh, one of them's getting revived. It's a 2v4 now, or 2v3 still. Says they're trying to get the flank. 1v2. and they go down in that push. So the push, if they were 4 up off of that one knock, obviously would have been much easier. It was a 3v3. One thing they should have done though, when they're pushing over, when they get that nade knock, right? When they're pushing over this way, what they should do is push and isolate with smokes. So you know they have this whole entire ridge, right, to peek out at you from? Throw a smoke onto this one, right? Or throw some smokes out onto this one. And you want to throw the smokes right where my camera is. So this way, you know, with these smokes down, this guy here can't peek up and shoot this way and can't see anything this way when you throw the smokes in front of him. But you want to make sure you don't throw the smokes right on top of them, like right here, because then he could just easily go to the left of that smoke and come around and shoot. So yeah, if you're going to push over into something like this, try and use some smokes to isolate a certain angle and then push in. Also, something else they could have done better is, I'm pretty sure they had vehicles. We saw one member of F8 over here, right? And he ran over on foot to help the team with the fight. Let's see if he left a vehicle back here. He did. The last guy to come help with the push, take your car. Bring your car over. And then, since you have a car, they're stuck in the ditch, right? Now you have a car to use to make a push on this. And an easy play is take your car. When you get that knock, have 2 people watching over the top. Have the car drive over. Drive up to here. Right? Hop out the car. Or drive right up to here. Hop out the car. Now you have them surrounded. Now this guy, when he gets here, if he has an easy knock, go for it. But otherwise, don't peek. Once you get here with the car, you do not peek. Basically, the people in the trench, they're scared to be up here now to shoot at your teammates. Because you could peek up and shoot them at any time. So they're not going to be up here to shoot your teammates. They're going to try and hide from you. They're going to get down here. Then your 2 teammates have a free push over on foot to here. And then you have them surrounded and they're dead. So that last FA member, I saw him run over from the houses over. He should have took the car with him. Bring the car here. After that grenade lock, assess the situation, give the comms. Watch over me from this ridge. I'm going to pull up right here and surround them. That would have been the best way to do it. And we have the next zone. Everyone is pretty much in zone already. UG taking a fight with Prism right now. Ooh, another Prism going down. So Prism just being assaulted from both sides. Spacing wise, this circle is getting kind of tight, right? There's teams closing in from them. Prism, the mistake they made here is trying to control too much ground. What they could do is just control this area, right, the hill and the house, instead of trying to spread out to control all of that. Because I'm pretty sure they are getting pressured from FB also. So UG, off of those knocks, going for a quick push. I like that. Jade's going to bleed out. And great third-party timing by FBO. They should look to third-party this hard. That's Prism all out. Oh my gosh, that nade. That random nade almost getting good kill. Okay, UG down to 3. One's getting revived. Now FB have the advantage up here. But do they want to take this fight? I don't think they should. Or actually, 1 minute 30. They can. They can look to get a knock, clear this out. This guy tried to get to the tree, went down. Luckily, he does have some smokes and ridges to get revived in. MXR is going to get one of the shacks. Looks like UG is going to leave and try and prioritize a spot in zone. FB, one of them got shot and knocked. 2 of UG down right now. Oh, they're gonna get the revive maybe. If he has the smoke, he should drop a smoke. Oh, this guy didn't make it all the way over. That is unfortunate. They blew up this US quick. That shack is still open in zone for them. I think that's the next spot they're gonna look towards. If they still have a working car. Back wheel of buggy out. Those buggies are not usable now. We're gonna have to smoke down into zone. RK getting crashed on. Or RK crashing FCS here. We have 1 knocked. 1 getting the revive. 2 up. ANX having control over the top of the hill. DSG, they want this spot. This guy can pop up from below, and he has advantage. He has this ridge line to work with where he can peek up and shoot. Oh, never mind. The rest of his DSG team can't really make in the push. They're getting gate kept hard. He sneaks into zone. FBO, not managing to wipe out the UG side. Is going to have to push into FCS. They were a 4-man. Oh, we have 2 of FBO all the way over here. They definitely did not communicate which side they're going to push in and crash from. BRK going for the push, losing the 1v1. Almost clutching that up. Pat could have just pushed with him. Here comes the second push. There we go. UG just managing to snake in. One of DSG down into zone. We still have Wraith though. At the very bottom. MXR in zone. And we have an EG guy out here. That nade getting close, but not close enough. Nice knock by Pablo. His teammate coming in from the other side. Okay. I don't really like pushing people from multiple sides when you're down to a 2-man, simply because if that person loses their 1v1 on their side. Oh. Last member of UG is going to be able to sneak it in here. And he does make it in. ANX, team that control the hill, will get a free rotation in. And we're down to 4 teams. 9 players alive. Alcatraz goes down. The winners of your last map, ANX here. UG doing a really good job at trying making it in this far. MXR, when it's knocked, should be able to get revived. We have Phantom snaking into the bush side. At this point, pretty much, it's just a snake game. UG Sprays should be able to sneak into onto his side for free. North side, extremely clear. Who do you think is gonna win this right now, guys? Real quick in the chat, let me know. What is your opinion about gays? You can be gay, straight, bi. Just live your life. Been playing with Telly a lot lately, having him run as IGL and 1 AM scrims. The way he makes calls is great. Yeah. Like I said, oh, UG Spray gets found out. Unfortunate for him. We'll get 4th place. Oh, what a massive nade and knocks out of EG. MXR down to only 1 now. Here comes some more nades. Oh, and the nade from ANX. ANX. Look at this. I love this by ANX. They're already spread out, working as many angles as they can. I'm pretty sure in the communications, they said, I'm going to spread north, I'm going to spread south, I'm going to stay middle. This setup, with how spread they are in a perfect line, is not by, it's definitely not by mistake. That was like planned in some way with comms. Nades coming in right now. Don't use all your nades on the smoke. Teams will like to bait nades with smokes, or smokes with nades. That one's good. Oh, that's a smoke actually. So they threw like 3 nades in the same spot. Could have just spaced it out. Alcatraz gets 1 though. 3v1 now. ANX about to pick the back-to-back victory. But yeah, so Clint, all very experienced players at the high levels should be able to IGL. So that's what I was saying earlier when people get the wrong idea of what an IGL is, right? Everybody on the team needs to be smart enough and know enough about the game in order to IGL to a certain degree. So even though Telly, you know, not our team's designated IGL, he can still join it. He can still play with another team. Tell him to IGL, and he's gonna like make good calls and have good communications. GG had some high pings, but was okay. Yo, BRK, your team keeps pushing 1 by 1. I saw it happen twice this game. You have a teammate close by, and you guys don't push together as a team. He's like, your teammate would be like 20 meters away, and either it's the adrenaline or like, you know, your heart is pumping and you know you have to push this. Yeah. So BRK, you pushed twice by yourself. Okay. The push was good. Definitely, the push was the right call. It was the right play. But you have to call it out and wait for your teammate. And your teammate's got to confirm that he's going to be with you. Every time you pushed, it was the right time to push. Meaning, you had the advantage. This was the optimal time. So you have the right idea. You guys gotta work together a little bit more as a team. Get the communications going. Be like, yo, we need to push this. Are you ready? Other guy's like, yeah, give me 1 second, give me 2 seconds, or I'm healing, or I'm right behind you. Then you do 2v1 that push, you don't lose anybody. And you guys, you know, keep everyone alive. Yeah, he'll say, hey, Clint, you go here and cover, then so and so on. Go green, mark, and hold. Very smart. Yeah. Was fun. GG's. Yeah. I'm glad you guys enjoyed this. And so ANX with a back-to-back victory. And I do think we have scores. Let me double check with Sakamai. Oh, yep. We do have score totals. Oh, ANX actually did not come into first place with back-to-back victories. Here we have the scores for the matches. So Team Focus doing the best for these 4 matches. Total of 31 kills. Team Anxiety coming in second. That was ANX, missing out on first place by 3 points. ANX didn't have too great of a game 1 and not too great of a game 2. Team Focus. Wait, Team Focus. Oh shit, that's BRK's team. Yo, good shit, BRK. GG's. Team Focus, BRK's team. Just imagine if BRK's team didn't lose BRK early in each of those matches, pushing by himself. They might have even done, they probably would have done even better. So GG's to you, BRK. Good win, good win. Let's see. We got who else we got? Turn on my face cam. Okay. Anxiety coming in second. FBO. We saw a lot of FBO. I saw a lot of FBO in the first match when they did that split to the rock. Remember? Before you split to the rock, where it's probably gonna get naded, drop some smokes before that rock piece. So you smash the rock, get out the car, run back towards your smokes to create some spacing from yourself and the nades. Got Reckless in 4th, EGY in 5th, Mythical in 6th, Aspire in 7th, Figure 8 in 8th, Come Too Fast in 9th, Ultimate Gaming in 10th, Dead Serious Gaming in 11th, Envy in 12th, Prism in 13th, Team DXK in 14th, Explicit in 15th, F29 in 16th, and Nollies in Too Soon following. I don't think Too Soon managed to make the games today. 7th not good enough, I'm upset. Yo, everybody's got to start from somewhere. Thanks, we are still a new team playing now for 2 weeks together. We'll play PMCO Germany next split and try our best. Yo, good luck, BRK. Thank you for the 6 biddies, Sass. Yeah. I realized it was your team that won. When I saw the 31 points on match 2, I was like, wait, that match 2 was Sandhawk. And then I was like, oh shit, that's BRK's team. Any helpful advice for Aspire? I think you guys just need to play together more. To just practice together more. Watch back my video. Learn as much as you can. And another thing is, if you're interested in a private coaching session, I could probably, if you guys are a newer team, it seems like you guys are a newer team, I could teach you guys a lot of the basics that you might not understand yet. But yeah, BRK, thank you for the elixirs, man. We were 14th last week, so this is improvement for us for sure. Thanks for the scrims. No problem, Phantom. Which team are you on, Phantom? And Sass, thank you for the $10. Appreciate it. Go get you some G Fuel, folks. Mythical Rain. Okay, you guys ended up... Oh yeah, you guys did way better. 6th place. Good stuff. I would say, like, I see you guys got 6th place overall with only 9 kills. Maybe work on teamwork a little bit in terms of gunfights, so you guys can pick up some more kill points to add on to your leaderboard scores. 9 kills in 4 matches kind of makes me think when you guys are 4 alive, right? You're just trying to survive, and you're not working together as a team to maybe get some kills to work your way into zone. We had a TK in the last seconds, or we would have had 4 strong. Gotcha, Phantom. All right. Special shout-outs to Caitlin and Sakumai. Caitlin, I'm about to give you some free clout, check out Caitlin's Twitter. Caitlin, by the way, while you guys are here, I should have mentioned this last time we did this. I totally forgot. Where is my computer browser? Caitlin also does coaching. So if you're interested in coaching, Caitlin, really smart, was the IGL of Jovi, and they got to ESL. They got to the ESL LAN. Here's a, oh, look at that. What a cute picture. Here's Caitlin. And by the way, this guy is a complete troll. I can't recall his name right now. But yeah, anyways, Caitlin, follow Caitlin on Twitter. She's one of the people helping me run these scrims. So thank you, Caitlin. And if you guys, the newer teams, yeah, Romp, Chapo, and Slump, that's right. For you newer teams, I would suggest hit up Caitlin for a coaching session. Contact her for details. She is very good at, all the foundations of the game. And yeah, if you're interested in coaching, you can hit her up or hit me up. I will say though, if you're in a newer team, there's a difference from getting a private coaching from like imagine if you just started playing piano, right? You could take lessons from like a super high advanced teacher that charges, a lot of money. And you may, learn a little bit more. Or you could, take more of a beginner class with someone that knows just as much. So if Caitlin still, if you want to do coaching still, definitely hit up Caitlin. But we both offer coaching lessons. And yeah, Caitlin, how do I zoom in? Just look up Caitlin, Caitlin_CO on Twitter. You can contact her on Twitter or through Discord. How much is it? You gotta ask Caitlin. I'm not sure how she does her rates. Oh, my rates? Hit up Sakamai. She has all the details. We have like a little infographic of how I do my coaching sessions. What did you lick there? Just some of the thing I was eating. It was just like on the lid. What are you doing now after these games? What's next? Well, I'm going to be watching PMPL with the team in like about an hour. I'm probably going to get some more food. And then after PMPL, I'm going to rest up for the night because I think we have PMPL tomorrow. Let me ask talk to my babe. Do I have PMPL tomorrow? Yeah, so I have PMPL in the morning tomorrow. So gonna get some rest tonight. What do you think is better, iPhone or Android? I prefer iPhone. So can we 1v1? No, I'm not doing 1v1s right now. Hey ZooTay, I just want to congratulate you for Omen's performance and PMPL Omen up. Thank you. Before we go, I have an Instagram. Let's watch back that Sakamai edited for me. So these are all my highlights so far, PMPL. In my last 2 days of playing? No, 3 days. We've played 3 days, I've played 3 days so far since being back. This one was pretty clutch. Let me turn off the music.
Nico, he's coming forward, going to be instantly dropping to prone. He is actually still alive here behind the vehicle, but eventually it will be exploded. And with that, maybe his life can be taken away. But ZooTay, calm, cool, collected. Let's see if he can try to turn things up, though, as he comes spiraling.
They were watching Nico's perspective.
The wooden barracks that the Team Solid currently have, but they're only really down to 2 players that are surviving, and it's going to be NTX, who's super low HP.
But yeah, easy 3-piece. Not sure what that guy's doing.
Nice. That's good knock. Shit.
You got you.
Left cannot get you guys. Last guy should be
Enemies
above 210 on my top.
Nico, he's coming forward.
And then I just bodied Raven here, and I got really lucky.
Get here, and they're three. How much? Okay, three. Nice. One's downstairs in my house. I'm nading upstairs.
Okay, I'm getting inside first floor.
My fave is when you jumped out of the
I'm in
car at
first
the
line.
hilltop in Erangel and lit that team up.
Kill him.
I
He's going up.
don't recall
Okay, watch out for
exactly.
crosses.
Oh, he's lit.
That guy should be low.
I killed one.
Nice.
PK's two. I need a kill.
Last one upstairs.
Two up.
I got stuck on my teammate's body here.
All dead.
Nice.
Nice.
Get here, and they're three.
Oh,
How much? Okay, three.
And then the big win from last night. Oh, that one. When I flew over the building. What the hell, that flick on Raven? Yeah. So, remember what I said about my sensitivity? I have one thumb swipe to the far right edge of my screen. So 90 degree to the right, 90 degree to the left. If anybody's on my sides, it's just one quick thumb swipe.
Get here, and they're three.
And I also use gyro right there to help.
One's downstairs in my house. I'm nading upstairs.
Okay, I'm
Get
getting
in bottom
inside
floor,
first
guys.
floor.
Get in bottom floor.
I'm in
Get
first floor.
inside. Kill him. He's on the top. He's going up.
Okay, watch out for crosses.
Oh, he's lit.
That guy should be low.
I killed one.
Nice.
PK's two. I need a kill.
Yeah. Raven definitely missed a few shots. So I got kind of lucky that Raven missed a few shots there. But also, that was a pretty good flick by me. And then here's the win from yesterday.
I headshot this guy on the right side.
I got stuck on this wall, dude.
Only one up.
Other guy should be hurt. He's headshot.
Last guy Good shit, dude. Let's go,
So an ace have their
Jeez, dude. I got stuck on this fucking wall. And then everybody on my team was knocked. And I was like, shit.
I headshot this guy on the right side.
Push it.
No, he knocked me.
Only one up.
He knocked three of us. Other guy should be hurt. He's headshot.
Last guy Good shit, dude.
But we got the dub.
So an ace have their two players, Nunes and Cap.
I had double headshot there.
Have the whole entourage. They have everyone ready. Angry is going to be at about 80% HP, but he can go for the med kits and he can also go for the energy drinks as well to get himself primed for this engagement. As it's going to be juicy to kick things off. Ace with a brilliant shot there, but remember it's a 4 versus 2, and now the train is coming, but it's getting close. Dave. ZooTay has to do it all. It's this is 2. A 1 versus 2 from ZooTay finds the first one, makes it happen. Oh my God, they managed to get those final 2 kills just in the nick of time. Nearly the 4 versus 2 from Ace 1. They're so close to their chicken dip.
Yeah. Okay, guys. That's it for the stream. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Thank you guys for the support. Special shout outs right now to Sass, Kid Hay, UNFK, G Lucky, Mr. Masters. Yeah, thank you guys for supporting for this stream. And thank you, Caitlin, if you're still here. And thank you, BRK, for the elixirs. And yeah. Need to adjust everything to the smallest of detail, like one thumb swipe has your character look exactly 90 degrees left or right. Yeah, it helps with consistency. So muscle memory wise, you could build that in. Like if a guy is on your right, you see the right hand of your screen, quick thumb swipe right, you're pretty much right on target. Alex C, thank you for the 5 bits. Our rotation was good and bike went underwater. Rip. Baizu, wish you could have VP PMPL. I missed that. Oh, viewer party? Yeah. The viewer parties are always fun, but... Oh, yep. What can I do? Okay, guys. See you guys later. Take care, everyone. Thank you for tuning in.